Today's little challenge, I want to see if this TRX can pull a whole case of Ice Mountain. Let's see how much this thing weighs. £32. Let's see if this winch can handle it. Be right back. Let's try pulling power. Alright everyone, so basically how I achieved this servo winch using your stock remote was basically taking obviously a 3-position switch and then taking a wire cable that you could basically either buy or if you got an old servo you could actually cut it off of that. And this wire is the main wire that powers basically the winch and the servo. So you would take the main positive wire from here, attach it to the center of the 3-position switch, and then this positive wire basically connects to the receiver itself. And then the signal wire from the winch and the signal wire from the steering servo would connect together just like the ground. Solder that heat trinket. And then the ground from this wire would connect to the winch and the steering servo. I've got a female connector to it. That way I could unplug or plug, change the servos if I wanted. You don't necessarily have to do that. You could plug in your servo directly, and you would basically attach the ground from the winch and the ground from the steering servo, and basically solder them together, and add a little shrink tube just to keep it waterproof. Every time if you're on a rock trail, and you basically put it on, switch on the steering servo, and then when you're ready to go ahead and use your winch, you would switch it onto the other side, and basically use your winch. As soon as you're done with that, you switch it back to the steering servo, and so on. Very simple. I'll put up a couple of diagrams to make this little mess that we got over here a lot simpler to understand. So, thanks. Oh, this string broke. Using a MG 995 servo. Gotta get a heavier string. All covered in plastic to make it waterproof. But I picked it up. This truck weighs about 11 pounds.